Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm WolfsbaneGaming. We're back on Kingdom 2. This is part 27, if you haven't seen it. It's failed. Do playlist, go check it out. With that said, let's jump off. And if you find yourself returning to channel and you're subscribed, then please like button, donate, pitch sponge, one wolf by hitting subscribe, and now let's
go! Go! Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! Go! Ja! Go!
oops.
Fuck off before I kill you. There's no escape!
Mercy, leave me be.
Alert! Alert!
Oh. See.
Bloody hell.
I'm not wasting any more lockpicks on this. Open. That was a fucking point. Hidden. Hidden treasures above. What the fuck happened there? Is this below? Found it. Don't mind. Nah. Boring. Boring shit, man. The bloody campsite. And then that's the last one there, and then just fast travel down to Apollonia and ride upwards. Then we can make our way back down to Kuttenberg. Holy fight. Yeah, we're not going down that way. That's a death trap and a half. Is there somewhere we can fast travel close to it? Nope.
Huh?
God of Grey.
Worthy sir.
What's going on? Do tell.
All right, all right.
Do you want something from me?
Pay homage and tribute
Who to?
to our hero here, the all-conquering, the one and only.
They call this fellow what? I'm not convinced.
You don't believe me? Then you'll have to fight it out. Get ready to put him up.
Let's do
Come
this.
on,
Come on, Yarda.
If he really thinks he's the strongest,
Batter that rat.
then he will have no problem proving it to the champion fighters.
Come on, Yarda. Take that. Batter that rat. Come on, Yarda.
Come on.
Kick his arse. Kick his arse. Knock him out cold.
Down, boy.
Batter that. Oh. You swine! Now that's what I call an opener.
For the cross!
I yield. Mercy. Let me live.
Give me everything.
All right, you promised to free me. Now keep your word. You fucker! Now you're gonna die.
For the cross!
No, you.
Oh my god. Ah, there we go.
Go! Go!
Don't know where you think you're going, soldier. Oh.
Quick! Quick!
What the?
I'm being attacked!
Hey, get in! We're going to gut you, you whore son! A sword, eh? Show what you're made of.
Thank you, lad. Who knows what they would have done to me?
I was happy to help.
You did more than help. You're my guardian angel. Here, a token of my gratitude. And thank you again.
Go.
Whoa, whoa.
Ah. Dude, 2 new skill books. Don't mind. Very nice ruin, if I do say so. Oh. Right now my headset's on charge. Let's see what else is there. Yes, IP is in order. One last one of interest for Trotsky. But first thing first, let's sleep. So we have 100% health and tiredness. No longer than that. How am I now? 3K. Oh wait, my warmonger stuff. Damn it. How does the straw hat weigh 36? What? That's fucking. 36 weight for a fucking straw hat. What? I know it's a reference to another game, but come on. It's either to a game or a show. Probably One Piece. I think about it. Luffy's straw hat, maybe. I don't know. Apollonia skeleton. Nah, I think I'll lockpick it. I can do hard difficulty. Relatively easy. Just like that. Dude, we have so much money. Oh, don't mind. A little don't mind. And head there now. Skodala Westfarm.
God grant you health.
Go! Go! Quick! Oh, go! Just a little longer. Why aren't you asleep? Welcome. I need to get ready. Cost of those, but if you got the time. Here you go. All right, I'll get the carriage. Good. The carriage is. Let's get going.
Yep, let's get going. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bosky sightseeing is complete. We're not doing Kudenberg sightseeing yet. But we still got quite a bit of quests to do.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? Huh? Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa, whoa!
Good day.
Oh, what a mess.
Hail.
something for you. Don't be shy.
What do you have for me this time?
How about I tease you with a...
The riddle sounds good. Go ahead.
Great! But before I do... You lost last time, but today might... Let's put money on it. What do you say?
Maybe Lady Luck will show...
All right! Jaromir the coachman hailed from Rabosh. One morning, he set off for Kuttenberg with an empty coach. 3 lads boarded in Bohonovitz. When he arrived in Boyisht, one of the boys got out and a washerwoman took his place. In Hoshan, the washerwoman went on her way and a peddler and his daughter boarded. In Psitoke, the remaining lads alighted and took the peddler's daughter with them. And straight away, 2 fishermen got in. And on reaching Kuttenberg that evening, they invited the coachman to the bathhouse and got pig drunk. And now you tell me, what was the coachman's name?
Jaromir.
That's right. There's no fooling you. You've won the bet. And I'll be sure to remember you have a sharp mind.
I was just lucky, that's all.
But before I pay you, I'll ask you again. What would you prefer? Some extra coin?
I'm all ears.
All ears, you say? This is tough. So much to choose from. You know what herbs are used to brew up medicinal concoctions? A herbalist once showed me. Gather some marigolds and nettles. Boil the nettles, but just crush the marigold and add it at the end. Marigold broth, she called it.
Thank you very much. This is sure to come in handy.
I'm rather hoping you won't need it. Travel safe, and perhaps our paths will cross again sometime. God be with you.
Oh, let's go, boys. Better than eat. Oh, it's basically like tricking your mind with so much information that you might forget the very first thing the riddle told you, name of coachman, by giving you so much information afterwards. But nope, I remembered. It was kind of easy.
What?
You say you have...
Well,
Funny.
hey, enough of the chat. Take it all.
Easy. I'm not here to pick a fight. It's just that you have to be careful these days.
Too bloody right. I thought you were some kind of fucking catchpole for a moment.
Nah, don't worry. I'm not in the service of the bailiff. I just wanted to know where I stood.
That's your right. But I'm pretty sure the people who used to own these things won't be needing them anymore. And my conscience is clear. Because this fucking bitch of a war is none of my doing. So either you want to trade and we get down to business, or we go our separate ways.
Show me your where.
As you wish, my...
Word about the...
All right. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. What?
Am I actually wanted for any crimes in this region? Nope.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Oh, you're trying to run me over, you idiot! I'm sorry. Whoa, whoa.
Willkommen. Was möchtest du?
I'll have a look. Worried about the...
Ja, das war eine Lehe. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Oh, it's you? Back already?
What is happening in our city? Just as two
Whoa,
brothers
whoa.
are fighting over this kingdom, so two other brothers are quarreling in Kuttenberg. Brothers in Christ. Hear ye, hear ye! The city council has decided to help.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malashov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master.
He's one of them. Get him.
I didn't do anything.
Kill him! Nothing's dead! I'm bleeding! Get him! Bear him! Big mistake, you treacherous bastard! Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologizing. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We will have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you. Take care of yourself, stranger.
Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Well, they own their bloody mines. They had two collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you. No fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
Have a good day. Farewell, friend. God grant you health.
Good day.
Good to see you. What was this I wanted?
Have your sword back, my friend.
Careful.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation.
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these...
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scalitz.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. Seems they no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
When did all this happen?
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now. All because our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago. And now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
Tell me something about yourselves, so I know who I have the honor of speaking to.
Like I said, I'm Marion, and I come to Old Kutna to preach.
Aren't you, a bit young for a preacher?
I finished my trivium at Prague University last year, and I wanted to continue. But my father decided I'd had enough education and found me a place in the order in Sedlets. So now I implement my theological learning in this lovely county as a preacher.
I'm Vladimir, the mine foreman. I'm the eldest of everyone here, and the people actually respect me, unlike our this here preacher from Prague. And them cows were mine.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare go.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces on...
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith and God will protect, but before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village.
All right.
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just...
You'll find it to the west of here. You go past the mine. Good luck, lad.
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
What are you whistling for?
Oh, shut up, mate.
I decided...
First, complete the previous pilgrimage. Till we meet again.
Yes, Father. Whatever you say, Father. I'm intrigued by this quest, and it will be done after one.
Here's another one. I'll kill you! You haven't a chance! Show what you're made of!
So, what's this about me not having a chance, you bitch?
Do it!
Ugh.
That's the second time this has happened. What the hell did I do to deserve this? Thank God you turned up, my friend. Thank you.
I'm sure you'd have done the same for me.
That I would. Here, take this. A keepsake. And thank you again.
Go! Quick! Go! Ja! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Ja! Quick!
Oh.
Whoa!
to see you.
God be with you.
Responsible for every new viewer. Every gaffer recruits his own crew and use virgin veins. Paul's son is hogged there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another vet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery-pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You can't...
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private. Patience. We'll be there soon.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... but you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Stuart Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Sure about that.
Why'd I even start playing? It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time.
Do I not? Do I not?
Someone's throwing well.
I'm throwing really well. Fucking hell. I think he's getting a little bit pissed off, mate.
Fuck that.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need aught else, feel free to drop by.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pesek sent me. My name is Henry of Scallops. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kid ya? You take a kevil and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes not even half a grosh and a corf. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder, aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
How but that, sir? I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us.
Take care.
Where can I find...
What are you doing here, kidder?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a nobleman, and I'd like to learn...
Me apologies, sir. Just mind you don't come a cropper.
I just need to ask your foreman...
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. Don't know if he'll be up for talking, but...
Why did he go to pray?
Young jaybird. One of our marrows. Got scrussed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you.
Take care.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
God grant you health.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Eh? You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin,
Almighty and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that
gold,
you bless my brother who has
silver,
died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
your holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring his
unto
soul
Mary,
to eternal
and she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord, our
Hail
Saviour
Mary.
and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid
Amen.
of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, our Holy Mother.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corals did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
34, 36, 30.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard. I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Servus.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corvs of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corvs.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corvs than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corvs to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corvs is 10 corvs after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Funny that saying. Because sooner or later you will be as silent as the grave, because you'll be in a grave. I will make sure of it. Foreman Fett.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
And you're a fraud.
What did you just say?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Hurry. I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk, but I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
I'm sorry.
Bloody rain.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct? How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Baresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Baresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic.
What should I...
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you. If you're charismatic enough, Boresh is sure to believe you're and make sure you wash up before you go.
I got it.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Boresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the Feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least you could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure some... Good luck, Henry.
Right. Come here, soldier. Okay, just down the road.
Go! Go! Quick!
Olush.
Whoa! Whoa!
A poorly dressed yokel like you should only talk to other yokels. I see some people just can't dress appropriately.
Let me get its feet. Raffenrock.
A poorly dressed yokel. Like you should only talk to other yokels.
Oh, come on, man. Fuck's sake, man. Head all the way up to the devil's den. And get out there. I'm good, yeah. hopefully.
Hail Mary.
My God, he's dead.
Like this should do.
Ja, ja.
Whoa.
Maidens and women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about... Excuse me.
Greetings, Master
Let's go.
Boris. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of PSEC sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skallets, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I'd still be interested in buying one. Perhaps I could change your mind.
I doubt it. I'd be a fool to give up a profitable business. But if you like, you can visit one of my operations. I'll allow you that much. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
How many corves were delivered from Horsham, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. Farewell, my friend.
Bloody war's all we need. Fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone, and the women folk are pissed off. Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about. Can't be. Welcome, sir.
Get moving!
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the skusher, we squish the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the then we shovel charcoal until the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in other furnace till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working?
Aye, can't complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield, and we dry and warm.
What can you tell me about...
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke. And he pays as well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Eh? You know, that would mean some of our lads are involved, and... well, you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shima over there. He's...
Okie dokie. Shima.
Are you the fella that...
And who are you?
Henry of Skalitz. Master Burish.
Master Burish, you say?
I'm interested in the operations of the smelter.
What would you like to know?
What is your job in
here in the smelter? Or if I could...
Does any silver go missing from here by...
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Look, I know my way around silver mining. I'm conducting an expert investigation. Justice is blind. If someone's bypassing the production process just to stuff their purse, they're hurting more than just the king. Especially you, the grafters, the yakkers and smelters. And that pisses me off, because I'm actually one of you.
Right. I reckon you could be. Listen up then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you.
That's all I need to know, Shimmer. And for you to get back to sleep. Volkmar, where are you, the bitch? My horse can jump that. I can't, but my horse can.
Whoa.
Hello, Volkmar.
Are you Volkmar? I'm not. Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Burish warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Let's do it then. You'll be crying in pain.
I reckon someone else will be. Get him!
Oh, my!
Hey! We're gonna gut you, you horse son!
I'm all yours!
Come at me then, bitch.
Come on then!
Yeah, man.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. With threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
For King Wenceslas. He may be in captivity, but he won't be there forever. He doesn't deserve to be robbed.
That sounds like a noble cause. Now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
You deserve to die.
No, I'll repent, I swear. I'll give money to the church.
Farewell.
Go! Quick! Go! Go! Go!
What? You can't be here.
Don't.
What are you doing with that weapon? Oh! Fuck! Ah! 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 You killed him, you bastard! Ha!
Don't do this.
That was something. Didn't see that.
Oh. Ah. You really think I wanted to kill those two soldiers? You got another thing coming, mate. But did it feel good killing them? Hell yeah. I didn't want to do it. You guys give me a choice.
Watch what you're doing. Now you've minted it all crooked. You'd better go before the guards find you. Where did you come from? Christ, get out of here before you get in trouble.
Are you being held prisoner here?
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, they'll...
I'll take care of the guards. Don't worry.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Don't worry about Buresh.
But...
I came to get evidence against Vavak. And I've got it. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? It's genuine. Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. You don't have to worry about the guards while I'm here.
Wait, but we can't.
You just wanted the books, right? Well then go. Leave us here.
We can't just walk away.
Tell me more.
Look, he made it this far. I reckon he knows more than we do anyway.
You're probably right.
How did you went
through our own stupid...
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then, one time...
Well, more than a...
And the foreman got pissed off and sacked.
But then, the mint master himself came to us and offered us a job on the side. He said we'd work somewhere else. And so...
Who's in charge?
The mint is run by Master Buresh and his people. Especially that big fella. What's his name?
They're the ones that bring us food and drink. But other than that, the mint master runs this place personally. He visits every week, a friendly bloke, always asks us if we need anything.
We're well taken care of.
Why are they...
Well, it's not that we can't leave.
It's just... discouraged. It's pretty dangerous around here, what with the bandits and the like.
Don't you miss the...
Not really. Come to think of it, we've got everything we need down here.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But I'm not really into that, anyway.
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good drink at that.
And coin. When they let us go, we'll be rolling in it.
So you don't...
Trouble is putting...
He'd ruin our lives.
I'll take care of Vavak. With the evidence I'll bring against him, when I'm done with him, you'll be the last thing on his mind.
You reckon it's really safe?
I'm sure of it.
Well, if you're saying you'll take care...
Then, when it's all over, come back and tell us, please. God be with you.
Good day to you.
Jesus.
So...
What?
You know what? I don't have time for this.
Let him go. Let him go if he's in such a hurry.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards? Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble, okay? Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble.
Guards are dead.
You'd better go before the guards find you.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Show your stuff! Take that! You want to try me? I'll sort you out nicely.
Come on, then! Oh, shit!
Shit sticks, alright?
Whack!
wanker! Think you can face me, do you? Ha! Ha!
Oh.
Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble. You'd better go.
Hello, Master Bullish.
Have you had enough? Now you'll spill everything. Like...
I'm just a pawn. It's all...
So calm down. Start talk.
The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's mint master, he got cocky and began to... He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for... So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach...
Why did he come?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek. And they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed?
Did I have any other
About the...
Yes?
I got into a chest with books containing records of all the bribes and payments.
I see. And I can really count on you not to use any of this again. Will you give me your word?
You can never be sure about that.
You've already got everything you...
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have. I don't know what.
I really don't have... I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because I hope we never see...
I'll be happy to make sure...
My God, no! You'll never beat me, you swine!
You've no chance against me! There's no escape!
Oh, fuck, sorry. Ah.
Seems to be going all right today.
Are you being held? What do you do?
Get out!
I'll take...
What about...
Don't worry. I came. I should take account.
What do you mean? Everything...
Except...
Over,
we just... Nobody... You don't know...
Wait! You just... We can't...
So you tried... I'll take with you when I'm...
You reckon?
I'm sure...
Well, then...
You'd better go before the guards find you.
Is that supposed to be a threat? Christ. You were beginning to make me nervous.
You wanna try me?
Show up!
So,
what?
The guards have done guarding.
So, well, thank you.
Whoosh.
Now, so stop.
The whole he anyone so he
about
yes
I got it.
Will you give?
You can.
Your vote
Is that all?
Aye.
I'm sure. I don't know.
I'll be
happy to make.
My God, no.
Oh.
Go! God! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Go!
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
It was you!
The
Give up!
All right! You caught me. I surrender.
If you think you can just steal someone's horse... You've got to keep your hand on your purse around here.
Utter nonsense. You'll have to answer to the...
Oh, fuck. Why couldn't I have prevented this? What are you doing?
Go! 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 God!
wait, we're on our horse, aren't we? Jesus, I need 2 items in my inventory. Stuff I do not fucking.
Quick!
Whoa.
my lord.
I got the evidence against Mintmaster Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
I had a bit of a disagreement with the guards, so I killed them.
Sacre! Well, I suppose it was to be expected someone would be guarding the secret mint. I hope that's all that happened.
No. That's all.
Thank God! There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vavak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. It's just a shame we don't know for sure how Master Baresh was involved in the whole thing.
Luckily, I've got this. A letter from Vavak to Master Baresh.
How did you get it?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
This really is the last piece of the mosaic. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Vavak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
I'm listening.
I knew you'd understand. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint. Only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vavak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
I just want to save my lord, Hans Capon. That's why I'm doing this.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Rittard agreed on. That's between you and him. You've heard my offer.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Rittard?
Do me a favor. Rittard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh?
Ah, fuck it.
Excellent. You won't regret it. But don't forget, you can blackmail Vavak with the evidence all you want, but leave the path of silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest.
Indeed. That one. That one. That's that one. That's that one. Right. Oh.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay here.
See you later, boys. I just want to sleep. Save the game. Let me do that. All those new quests in the whole in the wall, it's probably the Fight Club again, isn't it? You're under. Why am I under arrest?
You're the one we're after here. Halt!
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in for you, scum. You're that idiot who doesn't know how to ride a horse.
Come now.
Oh,
How was your...
Right, let's get to the bed, sleep, save the game. Or end for what the fuck is that? Game Gunmaker Ocop. Oh, we'll visit him in a minute. Like a gun maker? Hell yeah, man. To be honest, I completely forgot I was wanted by the cops here. Or by the guards. Forgot about that. Now. Oh sh. Let's see. What do I want to sell? Can't sell that because it's stolen.
Good day to you. It's good to see you, lad. I was glad to be of help to you.
I'm sorry.
People off with your bullshit.
Oh. That's the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell on Wolfgang by hitting subscribe, and that's the end of the video.